Ever wonder why sometimes your mind plays tricks on you? Today, we delve into the fascinating world of the human psyche to uncover the answers. In the next 7 minutes, we will explore 5 intriguing psychological phenomena that reveal how our brains can sometimes deceive us. First up, the Baader-Meinhof Phenomenon, also known as the frequency illusion. This occurs when something you've recently noticed, experienced, or been told about suddenly seems to crop up constantly. It gives you the feeling that out of nowhere, everyone is talking about the subject or you see it everywhere. But in reality, the frequency of these occurrences has not changed. It's your awareness that has increased. This phenomenon is the result of 2 psychological processes. The first, selective attention, kicks in when you're struck by a new word, thing, or idea. After that, confirmation bias reassures you that each new instance is further proof of your impression. Second on the list is the Dunning-Kruger Effect. This is a cognitive bias where people with low ability at a task overestimate their ability. It's a result of the inability of the unskilled to recognize their ineptitude. Without the self-awareness of metacognition, people cannot objectively evaluate their competence or incompetence. Next, we have the spotlight effect. This refers to the tendency to think that more people notice something about you than they really do. Ever walked into a room and felt like everyone noticed the tiny ketchup stain on your shirt? That's the spotlight effect in action, and it's largely driven by our natural tendency to forget that everyone else is just as self-focused as we are. The fourth phenomenon is cognitive dissonance. This is the mental discomfort experienced by a person who holds 2 or more contradictory beliefs, values, or perceptions at the same time. For example, if you believe in animal rights but still eat meat, you're likely to feel cognitive dissonance. Finally, we have the sunk cost fallacy. This is when you continue a behavior or endeavor because of previously invested resources. For example, you might eat more than you want at a buffet because you want to get your money's worth. It's a kind of flawed decision-making where past investments, rather than future returns, are taken into account. So to wrap up, the Baader-Meinhof phenomenon makes us see new information everywhere because of selective attention and confirmation bias. The Dunning-Kruger Effect makes less competent people overestimate their abilities due to a lack of self-awareness. The spotlight effect makes us believe we're more noticed than we truly are, driven by our self-focused nature. Cognitive dissonance is the uncomfortable feeling when we hold contradictory beliefs or values. And lastly, the sunk cost fallacy leads us to continue behaviors due to past investments rather than future returns. These psychological phenomena show how our brains, as complex and incredible as they are, can sometimes trick us into seeing and believing things that aren't entirely accurate. But by understanding these phenomena, we gain a better understanding of ourselves and the world around us.